Hi, I'm Lynette and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this look right here using the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette. I know, this palette again. But if you watch my upcoming ranking my Juvia's Place palettes, then you'll understand why I keep coming back to it. But today's video is extra special because I'm doing it in collaboration with my YouTube friend Adrianne Couve. And Adrianne is someone that took a break from YouTube and she just come back maybe a few months ago. I know I just found her channel a few short months ago and I immediately subscribed because aside from being very pretty, she's very easy on the eyes. She's very down to earth, she's mature, she's genuine. She seems really genuine, and yeah, so I immediately subscribed. And in addition to that, she does eyeshadow tutorials. And you know, I'm into tutorials, ergo why I do so many on my channel. And she does some beautiful looks. She did looks using the Natasha Denona Love palette, and that's not a palette that I'm interested in, that I ever plan on picking up, but I watch those videos because she did some beautiful looks with them. She does reviews on her channels and she has some haul videos. So after you watch my video, then please go over to Adrianne's channel, watch her video that she did with this palette, and then take a look around at her channel. She did the part-time YouTuber tag, because she's a part-time YouTuber as well, and she seems to have a very interesting life outside of YouTube. She's a travel nurse, something I had never heard of before. She helps women have babies, she delivers babies, and she's an esthetician. And yeah, just super interesting and super cool. Go over to her channel, check her out, take a look around, see what other content she has to offer, and then if you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Now, I had the opportunity to talk to Adrianne recently. She called me up and we got to chat, and she's the same on the phone as she is in her videos. Anywho, when she asked me to do this collab, I was very excited and very flattered because this will be her very first collab video. So yay, Adrianne. So what we decided to do was to do a look. Adrianne's gonna do the daytime look and I did the evening nighttime look. And we decided to use the Juvia's Place Coral palette because she hasn't used it yet. When I decided to do this collaboration using this palette, I didn't realize I had already done 2 looks with it. But that's fine because the first look I did was a smoky brown look and using this brown metallic shade right here. And then the second look I did was my atypical Valentine's Day look, and I used the gray shadows in here. And so this time around I get to use the coral shades from the coral palette. So as you will see, I had some challenges, and again, it had nothing to do with the palette. It was all me. I had a look mapped out that I wasn't quite sure it was going to work because I didn't, the only matte deepening shade in this palette is this one, and I felt like it was going to be a little too warm for this look that I had decided to do. And then it turned out not to be dark enough, and then I wanted to use the metallic dark shade and that didn't work out, and so I had to start over a little bit. I had to make some changes. I had to do some on-the-spot changes. And then I ended up with this look, which I loves. So you'll see all of that in this video. If you'd like to see how I created this look using the Juvia's Place Nubian 3 Coral palette, then keep on watching. I'm starting off the look with my P.Louise base in the shade Rumour 5, and I'm going to blend that all over my eye from brow to lash line using my Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Now I'm taking my NYX Blame It on Midnight on a Sigma E40 brush, And I'm going to use that as my underbrow highlight and to set that base from brow to crease. Now I'm going to take this beautiful shimmer shade, cranberry shimmer shade, on a Sigma E37, and I'm going to place that in the crease and my outer V area. And I'm just taking it like 3/4 of the way across the crease. I'm leaving a little space there in the inner corner of the crease blank because I'm going to put another eyeshadow there. And I'm using this eyeshadow dry. I used almost all of the eyeshadows, the metallics, dry. This is going to be it's going to turn out to be a predominantly metallic shimmer look. And look how beautifully that applies. And this shade is so beautiful. And it's much brighter than I was expecting. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I haven't used any of these shades before. Back into the palette, and I'm going to take this next shimmer shade, which is a lot lighter and more peachy. And I'm using a Delium Tool 772 brush. And I'm going to place that right in that blank space, inner eye, and high above and in the crease. And that's just going to brighten things up in this look. And these two shades just looked really nice together. Again, I used this dry and getting nice impact. And the more I built it up, the more that peach coral shade came out. Really, really pretty. Now I'm going in on a Delium Tool 781 brush, and I'm taking that shimmer brown shade because, again, I felt like that matte brown shade that's in the palette was just not the right tone for this look. So I thought I would try this, and I'm using it dry here, and it's just not giving me what I'm looking for. So then I wet it, and that gave me a lot more impact, but still it just didn't make it dark enough. It wasn't dark enough. It wasn't giving me the contrast I was looking for. So then I went in with that warm, like almost terracotta-ish type brown shade, and to give me some more contrast. And that just really wasn't doing it for me either. Then I went back in with the brown shimmer shade to place it on top, hoping that the matte shade would darken this up and give me more depth and that I was looking for, and it really just didn't. It really just didn't. This is a Sigma flat shader brush, and yeah, you see it almost like disappears into my skin. So I ended up taking a makeup wipe and I removed that, and we're gonna start over here again, and I'm going back in with the P.Louise base. And I'm going to set that down because I want to give the next shadow I put there something to adhere to. And now I'm going back in with that original cranberry metallic shade and that original brush. And I'm just going to place that on the outer V area. And this is where this look turned into like an all shimmer look. And hey, it's nighttime, so I feel like an all shimmer look is appropriate for evening. And I know for some people, you know, this might not be something that they're willing to do, but I certainly am showing you here it's possible. You can do it if you want to. And I'm going back in with that same shade I put in that inner corner part of my eye, and I'm placing that on my lid. And this is also with that same brush, the Delium Tool 772 brush. And I'm just blending those two shades on the lid together. And now I'm taking yet another coral shade. And this one is even lighter and brighter than the two I just used. And I'm going to put that right there on the inner quarter of the lid. Bring it up, blend it up a little bit into the crease, and then blend it across into that other lid shade I just placed down. And all of these shimmer shades really just blend it all together very well. Now I'm going to take that same Delium Tools brush and that brown and just try to darken it up a little bit here on the outer V area, because I do have a lot of peach, coral, cranberry goodness going on here, and I wanted to try to break it up just just a little bit. And this added just a little bit, not much. Now I'm just cleaning up the fallout. I did have more fallout on my face because of those metallic shades that I used to dry. Now you could totally skip this. I'm taking my Esum dual eye pencil, and this is in the shade Rosé. One end is Rosé. And I'm going to place that right there in the inner corner on my waterline. But that's totally going to get covered up with another shadow. And then I'm taking the other end of that dual eye pencil, and this is in the shade Aubergine, and I'm placing that on 2/3 of my lower lash line and in my waterline. And now I'm going back into the palette, and I'm taking that brown matte shade and this tiny Sephora brush, and I'm going to smoke out, this is the Sephora 61 brush, and I'm going to smoke out the lower lash line. Leaving that inner corner bare, because now I'm going to go in with that same cranberry shade we started this look off with, that same brush, and I'm going to place it over that brown because I decided I wanted to keep this an all cranberry look, coral cranberry look, now that I've started it. And so I'm going to spray my brush and go back in with that same shade and put it on top, and that just brightened it up quite a bit, which I thought was really pretty. And that brown helped to darken it up just a bit. And now back in with that inner corner shade that I put on the lid, and that's serving as my inner corner highlight. And I'm using my Makeup Geek pencil brush to apply that. And again, I use this eyeshadow dry, and look how bright it is. And this is the completed look. I used a brown eyeliner for my my wing and my Kiss Faux Mink lashes in the style Boudoir. And that is the completed look. It took a little bit to get there, but I got there. And now that you've seen what I've done with the evening look for the Juvia's Place Coral palette, then go on over to Adrianne's channel and see what she did with this palette in creating a daytime look. But before you go, if you liked this video, then please give it a like and consider subscribing, because I do tutorials, makeup hauls, swatches, and reviews here on my channel every Saturday. I want to thank you for joining me today. I hope to see you again next week. Until then, bye-bye.